So thank you so much for meeting me again, Maria, and allowing me to go through all the boring stuff of confidentiality and introductions. So, would you mind just giving me a little bit more insight on why we're here today?
Yeah, so I was recommended that I should get therapy because I was diagnosed with anxiety before in the past, and I just been dealing with a lot as far as being first generation college student in my family, and my parents, they're both sick, so I have to care for my other siblings. It's four of us, so it's just been a bit difficult, and I'm also failing my classes, and I have to work, so I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed. I feel like I'm drowning, so I'm looking for some good coping mechanisms to adapt.
Okay. That sounds like a lot. That seems like a lot on your plate. School by itself could be overwhelming, and then when you add in the responsibilities of being a caretaker and as well as working, I can see how that can be a lot. So is it all four of you and your siblings in the home, or how is that?
So yeah, it's all of us, and so it's also not that much space either. So yeah.
Okay. So have you ever had any help with managing your stress and anxiety? Have you ever had any assistance with that? Or what do you normally
Um,
do when you are in that space?
what I normally do, I've been drinking, so I'm trying to find some healthy, you know, coping mechanisms. But yeah, I was diagnosed with anxiety when I was younger, so I'm pretty sure that plays a big role in it.
Okay. So one of the things that we put on our plan, when you and I were discussing earlier, the treatment plan for us to be successful in helping you meet all of the goals and things like that that you're wanting to obtain, within the next 8 months, was for us to find better ways for you to manage and cope with your stress and anxiety. So are you familiar with mindfulness meditation at all?
No, actually, I've never heard of it.
Okay. Would you be open to trying something like that maybe today so you can kind of see what it's like? Is that something that you would be open to?
Um, sure.
Okay. So this is unlike any of the mindfulness meditation that you may have heard before. I know for me, I typically struggle with mindfulness because I feel like my mind is all over the place and constantly just going, whereas technically when you're doing mindfulness and meditation, you're supposed to be able to hone in on those thoughts and negative thought patterns and things like that. So a practice that I want to try with you today is called diffusing your thoughts. Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of those words.
Okay. So if you feel comfortable, you can either keep your eyes open, you can sit up if you want, just get comfortable, you can lay down, whatever feels the most comfortable for you. And I'm gonna just set the tone and then we'll go through the exercise. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So would you like to close your eyes or are you okay where you are?
I'm fine where I'm at.
Okay, so like I mentioned, this mindfulness exercise, you don't have to worry about getting rid of your thoughts or trying to calm your thoughts. This is an exercise that's going to allow you to better relate with them. So, the exercise itself is called Thoughts on a Leaf or Leaves. And what we're going to do is we're going to get comfortable. And I want you to imagine a stream or a river, maybe one that you've been to before, maybe one that you've seen on TV, but just vision yourself looking at that river or that stream. And imagine yourself being comfortable sitting at the super close to the water, get comfortable near the water, whether you have a blanket or you're sitting on a nice rock. You're enjoying the moment and the noise of being out in that space. And as you're setting the tone with that, you can pay attention to your breath, take deep breaths in, deep breaths out to just relax yourself. So again, the goal is not to try and stop your mind from wandering, just noticing the thoughts that you're having. So while you're sitting on the stream, I want you to imagine that you see leaves coming down the stream. You can think of the color of the stream, you could think of the color of the leaves, but just put yourself in a comfortable situation where you're visualizing these leaves. And as you're taking the deep breaths in and taking the deep breaths out, any thoughts that pop into your head, whether they're negative or positive, take those thoughts and place them on the leaf. You can vision you taking the actual thought, or you could take the words, whatever works for you, and just place them on the leaf as they're passing through the stream or the river. And just do that for a moment. So any thoughts, negative, it doesn't matter. You don't have to try to shut your mind off. Just allow the thoughts to come and just place them on the leaf as they pass by. Don't try to stop your mind from wandering. Just allow them to flow as naturally as possible. And remember to continue to breathe while you're doing it, and just enjoy the scenery and the noises that are coming while you're sitting on this stream and releasing all of those thoughts. And whenever you feel comfortable, whenever you feel like you're ready, you can bring yourself back to your thoughts. So you can start really honing in on those thoughts. And once you start doing that, then you can start paying attention more to your breath. And you can start paying more attention to the sounds that are in the stream and as it's passing by you. And whenever you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. So how was that? Did you feel overwhelmed with thoughts? Did it feel relaxing in any way?
I feel like it was relaxing. I think the scenic therapy, I guess, it played a good part, like, envisioning my thoughts on the leaves, going downstream is really calming.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that that was able to help you. And like I mentioned before, as we continue to go through um our treatment plan and continue to find new ways to help cope, we'll discover new techniques and new ways of meditation and mindfulness that you may find works a little bit better than this one, or you may find that this works the best of all. And you don't need to be in a session to try this out. You can do this at any time on your own whenever you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed. Just remember this technique, and you can use it as often as you need.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, so I look forward to our next meeting, and I look forward to speaking with you a little bit more. And do you have any questions for me?
No, no, thank you. Been great.
All right, Maria. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you again.
You as well.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Girl, well, I'm trying to find this damn, video.
Go to your files or something.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll be on Google. My ass don't know.
Okay, let's exit out, because it was popping up.
How long was it?